All right, welcome to this video, which is going to be very different, and it's going to be the start of something very different on this channel. I have a business partner, if you aren't aware. His name's Dan. Fucking G. But the point is, Dan and I realized that we want to kind of pull back the curtain on what we do. We didn't like the content we were making and putting out there. It didn't really feel like it was us, in all honesty. Like it was, obviously. We were the ones who, came up with the ideas and did it, but it just didn't feel, I don't know, very like us. It's hard to put words to it. Apart from that, like really, it just doesn't feel like us, and that's what we want to change. And we want to be a bit more raw, and show you more of the ups and show you more of the downs, because that's important in business and in everything. There's a lot of downs that you don't see, right? The truth is, what you see is a highlight reel. You see 1%, and that 1% tends to be all the ups. It's very rare that you see the downs, and that's why we want to do this, because it's important for you and it's important for us to acknowledge that they happen and not to be ashamed of them, because the downs are learning curves, right? You learn from them. We have a channel in our community called Wins and Losses, right? It's not all about the wins. It's also about the losses, and when you get hit, how you respond, right? How you learn from that and overcome it. Because if you're put in a similar situation and you do the same action and you haven't learned, right? Learning means you change your action and you actually benefit from taking a new action. So yeah, we basically want to create new content, which you will be seeing. It will be rolling out. And I also wanted to talk about how we went to Spain, right? We did just come back from Spain. And we were there with some of our clients in Enigma Collective, people who have been learning sales, making money from their laptops, and kind of just starting in this space. And the reason for the trip was because one of our clients, Jack, who we've done an interview with, you can watch that, lived in Australia his whole life, decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna move, right? So he decided to buy a one-way ticket to Spain. He's now in Spain. A few of the people in the community, our other clients, decided to celebrate that with him and go out there and visit him. So what we did is we were like, okay, this is a cool opportunity for us. We're going to go out there and we're going to spend some time with them, and we're going to surprise them at that. We're going to fly out all the people who work with us in our company as well, and it will be a good little trip. And it was a big trip. It was a big fun trip, right? We went out for a lot of dinners, spoke about a lot of things, and it was great to put like a handshake and, really just be there face to face with people that we have worked with so closely through our laptops, right? Because the truth is, that's what it is. It is the beauty of it. It is all remote, but it's cool to then put almost a 3D image of it, having someone there that you can actually see and converse with and touch, and it's weird. That sounds mad. But anyway, I wanted to talk about a few things that we spoke about that I think are so important. I think the key takeaways for anyone that was there, any of the clients that were there, was really the importance of a few things, right? Mindset, consistency, and failure, right? So, mindset. What do I mean by that? You need to really, this game is just mindset, right? Whether you're watching this with no online experience or you're watching this with a bunch of online experience and you've bought a bunch of different programs, whatever, every single one starts with mindset. And there's a reason for that, right? Because mindset is so important in this space. And what I mean by mindset is it's having the headspace that you can just do it. It's that unwavering belief in yourself that you can do amazing things. And that's really what you need to have, because it kind of ties in with the other ones of consistency and failure. Is, there's a lot of speed bumps on the road, and it's how you deal with those speed bumps. It's how you approach situations. It's how you go about your day and how you go about taking action on things. And you need to have an abundance mindset, believe in yourself, and know that you can do amazing things. It's really important. And we had a lot of conversations over steak and wine, and it was a lot of fun to do that with some of the clients, Alistair, Adrian, Brian, Jack, all of them. It was unbelievable to talk about these things and their experiences that they've had so far with mindset. And then on to the next one, which is consistency, right? You speak to any person out there. Literally the only thing that separates those that make it and those that don't is consistency. That's the truth. If you're consistently working your hardest towards something, you're gonna make something happen. Something will happen. I'm living proof of this. I worked my ass off every single day for years to basically be where I am today. And I'm not where I want to be yet. And I wasn't saying that to brag or whatever, but it's true. If you want something, you can get it, but it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of consistency at that. A lot of picking at the ice block or iceberg, if you will, before you get to the core and the juice and the meat of the end result, right? Consistency really is what separates those that make it and those that don't. And if you're consistent with it, then you can really do anything. That's the truth. And this ties in with the last thing, which is failure and how you deal with it. Because the truth is, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs, no matter what you do. SMMA, dropshipping, trading, whatever, right? Closing, setting. There's no business model. There is nothing there that is all sunshine and rainbows. Nothing, right? I've tried so many things. Nothing is sunshine and rainbows. And the truth is, you deal with a lot of failure. And with that, it kind of ties it all together where, how do you get over those days where you're not seeing results? Where you don't have any tangible results? That's the thing. Like, you don't see it. You cannot see that you are getting better, but you are. And how do you kind of deal with that? Deal with not seeing like a financial result or an attainable thing that you get out of it. That's the tough part, I think, especially in this industry, because you can be making progress and you can be in the right direction, but you might not see it because, you're like, oh, I'm not making money yet, right? But just because you're not making money doesn't mean you're not succeeding. I didn't make money for months when I started. But the truth is, I was consistent and just went at it consistently. And that's what brought me to where I am today. And again, it ties in everything. Having the unwavering belief, dealing with failure, and being consistent as a motherfucker allows you to achieve great things. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I don't know anyone who has those three things that hasn't succeeded, or that has those three things and hasn't succeeded. It really is, I think, impossible, in my opinion. And it was something that we spoke a lot about. Those were like the three main things that I think, key takeaways, like I said, that we got out of it. And I think it's important to share that, because a lot of you watching might be starting out, might be looking to start, might be already in it for a long time. And the truth is, that's what it takes. Those three things. It's a lot of fun. And the beauty of the trip was not only kind of, I think, the clients and them learning these things on a different level, right? Because the beauty of working with people who are where you want to be, for example, it's great to ask questions, and it's great to hear from their side of the story about, how to improve and what to do and all of this. I think that was great for them to see and have, a very tangible conversation with, and it wasn't on Zoom or Google Meet or whatever, it was in person. And I think that's so important, and that's why we're going to continue doing cool things like this. What it's kind of allowed us to understand, Dan and myself, is that we're going to continue doing stuff like this. We're going to also change the content up a bit, make it more real, make it more impactful, I guess is the word for it. And we're just going to see where it takes us. We know where we want to go, and we know we're going to get there. And it would also be kind of cool to document that, I think. So yeah, what I will say is be ready for some, content that is different. And I'd love for your thoughts on, what kind of content you would like to see out of curiosity. And also, if you like the idea of seeing more raw content, more of the ups and downs and the actual day-to-day and what that looks like, rather than just, here's how you can make 10K a month in 90 days, as much as, that is a great YouTube headline or thumbnail or title, whatever you want to call it. That isn't us. Genuinely, it's not us, and I don't want to do that. And that's why we are gonna do this new style of content, because it is so important for you guys to actually see what it is, what you are getting yourself into, because this is an awesome industry, right? You have so much freedom to do what you want to do and do the shit you want to do in life. But to think that just because you're doing it on your laptop, it's easy, is very far from it. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are preaching, how easy it is to do, and how I don't even know, like, people are making crappy content. Really, it's just not valuable, and that's kind of what we're trying to avoid. We want to create valuable content, creates impact, and really allows you to understand the true understanding. So whether you are looking to get into high ticket sales or not, whether you are literally have no interest in the online space, whatever it is, I'd love to know your thoughts. Genuinely, I'm curious. And yeah, I hope to kind of see where this takes us. Genuinely, I'm looking forward to it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video where we talked about a few different things, content, Spain, clients. And yeah, we're going to be pulling back the curtain in the next few weeks, and I'm excited to see what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Have a good one.